Hello po. Good morning. Sorry for the delay. So, I guess we should start na with our third week of Robothon online training. So, once again, good morning everybody. I hope you learned something in today's training. Once again, I am Hilarjon Hinovia. I am from TGSI and I will be your speaker slash trainer for today. So, let's begin. Saan ko muna? Okay. So, just as with other trainings, this is our house rules. Coaches must participate. You can use your real name. The format would be school and name so that we could check kung anong school kayo after we've done the training. Keep your mic muted. Unmute only when speaking or you are being called out by the trainers or you want to say something. Then record your important notes. Participants can save codes, screenshots, and debugging solutions. So we have our repository we have created last week. If you want to have access to the repository or sample codes that will be used in the training, kindly chat your email with that is linked with your Pythaverse account so I can add you to the repository. Next is you raise your hand if you have questions. But if you don't want to open cam or open mic, you can send it and I'll do my best para makita yon. Kasi andito sa kabilang screen eh. So, for today's training, we should be starting at 10 o'clock but then merong technical difficulties. So, ito po yung training agenda natin for today. We'll discuss scoping, local or global variables. I've also added a recap on variables. We do with operators. Then for today's highlight, we're gonna be discussing functions. So modular functions, how to clean up your code for a bit. Then we can have functions as solution to mission 1. So yung last meeting natin, try natin doing that much more cleaner and then the actual demo. But since for the scoping and this to work, meron pong demo each. So, I guess yung actual demo natin medyo maliit na lang. Since given that we're short on time and then we'll have our Q&A. So, next for today's trainings, just the same. More variables and then scope, operators, and then introduction to modular functions or modular code or functions. Yun lang po. So again, you check these websites. I know we have updated our website na robothon.asia aroc.space/ph. May updates na po. May nilagay na po kami doon. So you can check. Then if you want to have a gameplay recap, here's the link. If you want to check the rule book and then the criteria, you can screenshot it. Andun din po yun sa website natin. Sa PH po andun po yun. So, going back sa previous natin ng mga lessons, variables is a container that stores data. This is just, meaning kasi yung minsan, yung the way we think about variables. Kasi, there are times na pwede natin gawing num1 plus num2. Sabihin natin, paano yan? But think of the variables as a container lang. Hindi siya interpreted as text. So sabihin nyo, sir, or kuya, ba't naman, pwede naman gawin naming 1 plus 1. Bakit gusto mo pang gawing num1 plus num2? Now, when you have a very long code, it's much better to assign a name to a variable to know what the data is. Kasi, kunwari, we just say, 39 could be anything. But when we put 39 to a speed, variable named speed, we all know that speed is equal to 39. Ganun po siya. Then, why are variables important? It stores movement speed, reads sensor values, tracks scores or counters. This is very much important if we are doing the full missions na. Kasi we need the Leanbot to know kung anong part na siya ng mission or the instructions that you are giving to the Linbot, how does it interpret that part of the code or the instruction. The next is you can control timing or make decisions. Kasi nga, minsan, when we go to, splok ka na lang sa inyo, but when we go to determining the color, it's very better if we use variables, and then correct naming red is blue. Kasi meron po tayong color-based automation ngayon for this year. So, next is, yeah, we already discussed. So, naka-remember po ba kung ano yung mga variables? You have our int, we have character or char, which is one letter. It could be very useful in doing case scenarios. So, the switch case, which will be discussed, I guess, the next week by Sir James. And then, so before we proceed pala, let's go with, a little bit of, demo lang. So, here, this was supposed to be for later training, but let me tell you, a good way to debug your code, and that is using the serial monitor. So, ano nga bang serial monitor? So, serial monitor is just the link between the Leanbot or your Arduino Nano Brain to the computer. So, bakit po ba important yan, sir? Because we can do serial, kunwari this is our first action, pagpalagay na lang natin, then second action. If, for example, we want to check if this block of code is already executed, you just go serial.println, this block is executed. So, kunwari, ganyan. So, let me just power up the Leanbot and then, So, this would be discussed furthermore on the debugging. It's on the much later week. So let's try to upload this and check if we can have the serial, it would be printed. So in this case, it is on the loop. So meaning, print siya ng magpiprint. Kasi hindi natin na-remove natin yung LB mission So let's just see kung anong mangyayari. So, yan. Okay. So it is executed. Eto, so paano ba yun? So we click on serial and then we check. Yan, this block is executed. Kasi nga, nasa loop siya, baka po mag-wonder kayo. Ni-remove po natin yung LB mission that begin. So let me just return it. So I'm discussing this to you because we will be discussing operators later on. So here, dito na lang natin. Serial.println. Let's say I'm here. We compile this, then check the serial monitor if it would be executed. So let's just wait for it to compile. And then you may ask, is this really necessary? Especially those for doing the innovator and master categories, yung sa may IoT, it would be useful to you, checking what data your Leanbot is receiving, checking what the data you are sending to your dashboard. So let me just start. So ito siya. You can hear. Yeah, I'm here. So isa lang kasi we have this and it's not looping every time. So now, ito siya. Of course, you can always, you can still do more, but later on, we'll do more with this example. Okay, so let's just do this. Then, of course, we have the last session. I guess I'll just do this na lang. So, void is also another data type. Just means nothing. The void keyword is often associated with function. So, palagi po natin tong nakikita. Saan? Of course, andito lang. So, void setup, void loop. So, later on, we'll discuss bakit andito to, what's the structure of this one. Is it really necessary na void lang gamitin natin? Do we have other options? Ano yung parameters? So, we'll discuss that later on. So, let me just go back, present this again. So, next is the scope. Ito po yung ano natin, isa sa medyo weird na topic. Kasi minsan meron po tayong variables. Nilalagay natin sa either sa setup or if we have multiple functions that we are making. Minsan palagi po natin but hindi nakikita to. And you might wonder why we always add the variables on top. Like on most code, meron po kayo nakikita. Nasa always above the setup line. So, ito po, scope defines where variables can be accessed or modified in your program. It determines the visibility and lifetime of variables. In other words, which parts of your program can see and use a particular variable. So, meron po tayong maraming type ng scope. We have, okay. So, we have the uses. Paano ba to? How is it important? It helps prevent naming conflicts between variables. And then it helps manage memory by cleaning up variables that are no longer needed, and it provides security by limiting access to variables. So, it's not maybe common. Bakit naman may security dyan, sir? Because in higher programming, especially when complex na, you are just not using every variable as a global one because it is a security ang tawag doon, it's a security risk. But for this particular part of programming and robotics, we might see why we always need to use the global variables instead of the local one. So here, ano muna tayo, the types of scope before I do a little bit of demo. So global scope, meaning variables declared outside of any function have global scope. These variables can be accessed from anywhere in your program. So going back sa ating IDE, let me just admit someone. Okay. Going back to our IDE, we always do this. In speed, it's equal to pagpalagay ng 59. So, bakit nilalagay natin above these two functions? So, ito po yung function Yan. This is two functions. So, yan po, it's because we want the speed variable to be seen everywhere. So, I can use speed here. So, I can do that. I can do it here. So, remember, when using variables, don't add the quotation line. Kasi yan po ay string. So, yan lang. So, let's just say if magko-compile yung code. It should be that we have 1 and 2 after I press the TB1A and TB1B. So, you might wonder, sa blacklist, paano po yan? Dito lang. Same lang din naman. We have this one, global and local. So, ito muna tayo, global muna. So, rename natin. Let's just say it's speed. Okay, speed. Then, we put it as a number, and then we just assign 59. So, it's just the same. Let's just remove this one muna. Let's do, yan. Okay. So, it's just the same. If I want to print speed, I just go serial, tapos print line here. Oh, of course. Let me just this serial print line, and then I go here. I see this. I just put it there. So now we have the same code. So bakit hindi mo nilagay sa setup? Kasi sa Leanbot, let's see if we can add sa Blockly andito. Yan. So hindi po siya nalalagay sa setup. Yan. Andito pa rin siya. So let's just since yan na yan, so same lang din naman. So here we go back to our IDE. We try to compile this. If magko-compile ba. So we should see 259 here. So speed is equal to 59. Okay, let's just wait for it to compile. And then, ano tayo? Let's move on with the local and block scope. So, yan po yung global. So, let's see. So, andito po siya. Yan, 59. And then, let's try to start if we have. Yan, so we have 259 here sa screen. So, saan po yung first 59? Andito po. Second is andito. Yan. So, serial methods will be discussed later on, but for now, it's just what we need for this demo. So, yan. Same lang po din dito. It's just the same. Yan. So, isa lang. So, yan din, if for example, you have a function, you might want to add serial print so that you would know, okay, this bit of code is executed na pala. If you are trying to do with a digital twin, gusto nyong matry, then you can just do this example. Okay, now, let's go forward. So next would be our local scope. So what is the local scope? A local scope is a variable declared inside a function. So it has a local scope. Pag sinabi nating local, sa function lang yon. So when you have multiple functions, hindi po siya na-access anywhere. Andun lang po talaga siya. These variables can be accessed within the function wherein they are declared. So example. So let's do this again. So I will create a new function. So I would name. So nasa IDE po tayo ngayon but for Blockly, andito po siya. So let's just do this, do something. This function is sample function. Yan. So when I say local, so I'll put it here. As you can see, we have the local function here. Let's just do number and then let's just add 5. Just do it. 5 na lang. So, here in my loop function, there's no way I can access local. So let's just go serial.println and let's try getting I in here. So as you can see, meron po siya out of scope variables. Meron pong warning. Bakit po ganyan? It's because this I variable is a local variable. Meaning, hindi po nakikita ni loop si I. So, yung I mo na variable, you can just use it inside the sample function na function. So, there's no way that I can be seen by the loop function. Yan po. Because, if we have I here, di ba local po to? Meaning, we can use I again here. So, eto na lang para mas mabilis. So, we have void sample function. There you go. So, I go int I is equal to 5. Just the same, right? So, meaning here, I could do another int I is equal to, let's just say 6. Okay? So, let's see if this code would be compiled. Diba sabi natin, bawal i-initialize ang variable 2 times. Ito po, di ba, yung sa last nating session. But here, I'm using the same I. Let's see if meron pong error. Pag meron, di ko na alam. So, ano lang tayo. Let's just wait for it to compile. Anong time? Okay, 10:50. So, we might go a little bit delayed with our ano. So, yung function lang po natin is we just have unused variable. Pero nagko-compile po siya. So, paano po? Our warning here, yung warning lang po natin is warning unused variable lang. Hindi po siya yung ano. So, let's just comment it out. And then, if I do this, right? Let's say, and I do it with 7. Let's see if we still get the warning or we get an error. So, let's just wait. So, now, we have our error. So, this is how you check your code po. If you have, if you want to check with the compile, you can do it here. So, error redeclaration of int I. So, last time we were getting warning. So, here, andito pa rin siya. Warning. But, now, our compiler is, ang tawag doon, nagre-reklamo siya. Hindi pwede to, boss. Dalawa pong I. But, when I do it, dalawang I, let's just say we go serial that para hindi tayo, we don't have our error or our warning that print line I. So we print I both. But we declared it pangalawa, just different functions to show you that this I is a local variable. Meaning, so since hindi na nakikita ni loop si I ni sample function, meaning you can use I in the loop function. So pwede siyang dalawa. So paano ba po to, it could be used? Because when you have, for example, you have the countdown, you want to use the countdown, so you have your function that accepts countdown, and then you would use a countdown variable for your loop, then pwede siya. So later on, try natin execute yon if we have time. So, ano muna, let's just compile this or see if it throws an error, and then we just try to check. So as you can see, wala na po tayong error or warning. Kasi yung warning lang po natin is sinasabi niya lang na yung I hindi ginagamit. Now, ginagamit na po natin, so wala nang reklamo yung compiler natin. So, let's check muna sa serial. We have monitor. So let's just clear this out. Andito pa rin po yung 59 kasi we didn't remove it here. Just in case you are wondering. So let's just clear this and check kung ano yung madi-display. Is it 6 or is it 5? So ano sa tingin nyo? Is it 6 or is it 5? Ano yung ano yung lalabas sa serial? You can chat your answers. I'll be checking. So, sino yung magsasabi na 5 at sino yung magsasabi na 6? You can try to in this part of the code. Etong code na to, ano yung lalabas? Sige nga, from the participants, what do you think would be printed sa serial? Is it 6 or is it 5? Sige na. Okay, huwag kayo mahiya. So, is it 6 or is it 5? Come on. So, someone from the participants or the teachers or the coaches. Ano po yung lalabas? Is it 6 or is it 5? Ay, wala pa pala. Okay. Sige na. Ano yung lalabas nga? Try nyo. So, ay, wag din ng Iran or i-copy. Ano lang, tawag doon. Check nyo lang yung code. So, since there's no one answering, so I'll just tell you. So, yung ano po natin ay 6. Yan na. Nice. Okay. Okay, okay. So, 6. 6 po yung nalabas. Bakit ho 6? Because this I now refers to this one. And if we all know, if you don't call a function, hindi po siya nalabas. So, this I right here is not being called, or this block is not being called because we are not calling. Now, when I do this, ano kaya nalabas? Meaning, I call this one and then I call the function. Later on, we'll discuss. So, ano yung nalabas? Is it 6 or is it 5? Or is it both? So, since, we're short on time, so I'll just compile it. Yeah, both. Nice. Miss Jill Fernandez from AICA. Both. So, yung ano niya is we have 6 and then 5. Yun. Kasi nga, we're calling the function now. So, eto, yung I na to, yung inire-refer niya is 6. But, when we call the serial, wait lang. Nag-upload pa siya eh. Wait lang. Yan, okay. So, when this function is called, the another serial print line, doing this. Okay. Meron naman pala akong ano eh. Yan. This print line now, this I is referring to this one. Then this I is referring to that one. Yan. So yan po yung local variable. So let's just check if tama ba si Miss Jill. Okay. So start ko muna. Yan. So as you can see, we have 6, 5 because 6 is being called here. Yan. And then we call the sample function and then andito na siya. So, baka mag-ask ka, Sir, is it possible sa Blockly? Yes, meron po naman sa Blockly. It's just the same. You can just do this. So, we have the function, and then you can just go serial, then print line, and you can just copy this here. Yan. So, now, yung ano natin, yung Blockly, it's not complaining that we are using I because since nasa local siya, meaning na-access niya lang. So, we can just do it here. So, we can add another global variable. So here, I could do this as I. Number, and then let's just go 6. So wala pong problema. So and then, let's go local. Let's bring up I here. Delete speed. So it's just the same. Yan. If we call the, if we just call the functions here, dito lang. So you just drag and drop. So now we have the same code as with the IDE and the Blockly. So, same lang po. And then, the next bit we have the block scope. So ano nga po yung block? So variables declared inside a block like loops or if statements have block scopes. These variables can only be accessed within that specific block of code. Not all programming languages support block scope. So paano po yan? Paano yun? Nabubulol na ako. Paano ba po yan? Okay. So, dito lang muna tayo sa, tawag doon, sa IDE. Dito na muna. So, kunwari, we have this one. So, let's just comment it out muna. Okay. Now, I say for the for loop and block scope. So, this is block variable. Yan. Okay. I have 1. And then if block variable is less than 5, I go block variable plus plus. So this is your normal for loop, right? Now, this block variable can't be accessed outside. So sabihin ko, serial dot println block variable. So it should be serial dot println. So let's just do it like that. Now here, si block variable is accessible because it is within that specific block. Yan po yung mga block functions. Like when we do do while, for example, do while. We created do while, tapos nag-add tayo ng variable doon. Hindi po siya na-access outside of the do while. So you might be wondering when you are dealing with loops, which would be, I guess, the next week of training, we will be discussing loops and if statements. Hindi po siya na-access outside. So, let's just compile this and see if we have an error dito sa etong variable na to. So, natapos na siya. Okay, yan. So, yung ano niya, error, block variable was not declared in this scope. Yan po. Since block variable, andito lang po siya. Dito lang po siya na-access. So, sabi niya, sir, pwede bang gumawa kami ng, for example, in another block variable that equals 5. Na-access ba po siya outside? So, let's try to see if na-access ba siya outside. Anong time? Yeah, 11:01. Okay. So, we still have a lot. Medyo extend po tayo ngayon, ah. Okay, so now, we have a warning. So, let's just throw that out. Goods lang po yan. What we are trying to see if either we have an error. So now, eto po siya. Error, another block variable was not declared in the scope. Since nga po, we declared this variable inside of our for loops. So hindi po siya pwedeng ma-access outside. So you might wanna check, you might see examples when you have like int global variable. So you might see example wherein pag gusto mong magamit to outside, there are like examples doing it as global variable equals another block variable para this global variable can be accessed outside of the for loop. So let's see if meron bang error, if we have an error or if we have a warning. So check muna natin. So yan po yung difference ng global local tsaka block. Sabi niya, sir, is it applicable for the while loop? Yes. Yes po, it's just the same. Mostly block variables are contained within a loop or an if statement. So either if or switch case. As you can see, wala po tayong error. Because nga, our block variable, ito po siya. Yan. So our block variable, this one, yan. So ito po, in line 20, pinapasa po natin sa global variable natin, ito, on which this is accessible throughout sa code. That's why yung compiler natin, wala po siyang reklamo. So let's just try to clear my draw. Diyan lang muna yan. Okay. Let's just try to, upload this and check if anong mangyayari. So this is what we are doing with variables. Yan, okay. So we still have the same 59 since hindi ko na clear. So let's just start the anong mangyayari. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But since we are doing this one, block variable. So eto po siya, bakit po, sir, bakit hindi nagdoble yung 5? Remember po, we are using less than. So 4 lang po yung 4 until 4 lang po tayo with this block. So ito lang po yung loop natin. Kasi po, when we go less than or equal to 5, then 5 is included. But since we are just using, less than, ano siya, yung ano lang, until 4 lang ho tayo. Tapos, sige, let's just do this for this demo sake. If we have double 5, just in case you are wondering, let's just wait for it to compile. Okay, 11:04. So, wait lang po natin mag-compile. Yan, okay. So, we have this one. Okay. So now, since binago natin yung operator natin, we have multiple 5 na. Yan. Okay. So let's go back with yan. Oops. Okay. So let's just clear this out. So yan po yung block scope. Now next, what I like to discuss is operator. So ano po ba yung operator? An operator is a symbol or keyword that tells the computer what operation it should perform on values or variables. So, yung operators po natin, alam natin, plus, minus. But for programming, we have equal to, less than, or greater than, less than. It's being called as operator. Even nga yung assignment, yung this one. So, eto. So, this one is an arithmetic. Wala pa tayong arithmetic. But, this one is a conditional operator. So, let's discuss that later on. Excuse me. So, we have 5 types. We have the arithmetic operators. Ito po yung plus, minus. Relational. Ito po yung less than, greater than, equal to. Logical. This is on like tawag doon. The booleans, if true or false. That's the logical, yung true or false ho. Bitwise is binary operation. Hindi po siya masyadong ginagamit natin. But the binary is very, very important when line tracking, so you might want to check that out. Assignment is used to assign values to a variable. So try ho nating let's try to see what type of operators po is here sa code. So andito po we have a relational and the assignment. So dalawa pa lang po. So bakit relational? Ito po yung relational natin. It answers true or false. So if block variables is less than equal to 5. So that is your assignment variable is here. This one. This one is the assignment operator and this one. So yan po. Yan po yung mga operators natin in programming. Clear. Okay. Next is this one. So we have the modulo, the plus, minus, divide, the comparison, the logical. So wala pa po tayong and the not operator. Hindi pa po siya medyo common for this part of the training. So increment and decrement operators, the bitwise operators. So yung increment and decrement, ito po siya. But usually ina-add kasi ito sa arithmetic in some cases. So ito po yung increment. Yan, as you can see, plus plus. You might have seen sa line tracking that meron po siyang ganito. Plus speed or minus speed. Yan po is an example of your decrement and increment operators. Yan po siya. Now, next is, meron pa tayong time. So, the introduction to functions. So, ano ba yung function? A function holds a piece of code that does specific task. A function is a reusable block of code. So, pwede pong pangalawang 2 times natin siya gamitin. Functions can be called in any parts of the code. Okay. And a function can be called inside a function. We call that as a nested function. So there are programming languages that allow recursion. So ano po ba yung recursion? Meaning po, within the function, you call the function itself. Yan po yung recursion natin sa programming. But yung nested is meaning you are calling another function within a function. That's the nested one. Okay? Now, we go back to the function. Yan. Okay. So ito na po tayo. We're with the functions na. So, sa function, we always see this void sample function int I. And then this is basically the actual So I'm doing this muna with the Leanbot ID kasi po mas madali po mag-type. Excuse me. So this is a function. So this is your typical function structure. So you have void, and then this is a function. And then, of course, this is what we call a function block. Yan po siya. So now, void, ano nga ba itong, so this one is your return type or your initializer. The other would like to call it initializer. Like, if you remember with the variables, we initialize, we declare, it's just the same. So, initialize natin. Basically, it's telling our compiler that this function will return this following data type. So, this one, okay, let's just do it with another color lang. So, this one is, okay, let's do it with not the same one. Okay, this one is your function name sorry, I forgot. Yeah, this one is the function name. This one is your function parameters. And this one is your function block. Eto. So that's your part of a function. So ano nga po ba tong void? So this just tells your compiler that this function will return. So this function will return nothing. Diba, we discussed it earlier that the void data type just means nothing. So wala po siyang nare-return. That's why wala po kayong return statement. Now, this is a function, is your function name. So ito po yung identifier niya. Pag sinabi natin identifier, meaning ito po yung tinatawag natin or tinatype dito sa kung saan natin siya gamitin. Wala pa po, di ba? Okay. So for kunwari, we use this. Okay, let's just another. Okay. So when we use this one, we call this is a function. So ito po yung tinatawag natin. This is your name identifier, okay? So let's just yan, okay, para ano na siya, fit na. So this is your name or identifier. I just like to call it the name of a function kasi medyo mali lang. Madali lang bigkasin. And here is your parameter. Params lang po kasi medyo mataas. Yan, params. That's your parameter. So ano nga po ba yung parameter? Yan po yung data na ipapasa nyo sa function para po ma-execute niya yung instruction nyo sa kanya. Now, sir, need ba talagang merong parameter? Need or pwede lang wala? So, if you leave it as blank, parang eto lang, so blank lang siya, meaning, your function does not accept any parameters. So, pag nilagay mo yung parameter mo dyan, mag-error siya. Later on, let's try. And then, of course, the most common, this is the function block. So, ano nga po ba yung function block? Ano lang po, dyan lang po nilalagay yung instruction mo. Basically, yan lang po. So that's the four basic parts of a function. Now, let's try to do this. Okay. Let's just clear all my drawings if we have. Okay. So for example, how about let's try this one. Ano natin to? Okay. Let's just do this one. Okay. Okay, we don't have time na pala. So dito na lang po muna. So you go LB mission.db1b. So eto, kasi gusto ko sanang i-demo the movement eh. So since we don't have time, let's do serial.println. This is a function. Function is executed. So pag sinabi natin executed, ginawa na po hindi po yung ano. So let's just try to call this one. Okay? So this is a function. Then let's just add, okay, let's not add a delay. So this is how you call. So this one is calling a function. Remember po that when we are calling the function in C++, we are always including the parentheses. Kasi po, yan po yung structure ng programming. There are some programming languages that does not include this one. So we'll discuss about that, but eto po muna tayo. So eto po, this is what we call calling a function. So bakit calling? Kasi po, calling, yung term kasi, when we execute this code, the compiler is, tinatawag niya po, this block para mag-run. So, when we do this, we are calling the function. Kaya po calling yung term. Now, pag meron kang multiple functions and then you are not calling the function, some would say invoking the function, hindi po siya nagra-run. So, di ba, we have this one. So, if we are not calling the sample function, we don't have, or this block of code is not executed. So, try lang po natin if we can. Okay. Wait lang po natin. Saglit lang. Okay, we have 15 more minutes. So, we might extend. Okay lang po ba? We extend a little bit? Or you have something to do? Extend lang po tayo. If okay lang, you can chat. If okay lang na we extend a little bit for this training para medyo, mas marami-rami akong ma-demo. So now, 'di ba, we are calling that this is a function. Let's try calling it. So start ko din muna yung mission and then yan, okay. So now we are seeing that this is a function is executed. Meaning, if we do this, kahit gawin natin to, sample function is executed. Sige, try natin. And then check natin if we can see the multiple function. Baka po maano. So is it okay na mag-extend tayo? Onti lang, very onti lang. You can chat if it's okay. If you have already reacted, hindi ko po nakita since okay. Okay, let's just clear this out and then let's execute it again to visualize. So as you can see, hindi po na-execute ang itong function. Hindi po siya, wala pong this one is not executed. Hindi po siya na-print. Bakit ho? Kasi po, we are not calling or invoking the function. Kaya, hindi siya na-execute. So, sir, sabi mo, reusable. Of course, you can do this. You can call it again. So, let's try. If dalawa ba yung mag-execute? So, sabi niyo, sir, paano ba po yan ma-apply when it comes to our the contest? Of course, we can engineer a function that we are just calling and then passing. Later on, we'll discuss with passing parameters to do your bidding. So, okay, let's just clear it again para walang daya. So, I'll start. You might hear the lean bot. So, now, dalawa ho siya. Dalawa kasi, pangalawa natin siya tinawag. Yan po yung purpose ng function. So, you might see a trend. 'Di ba? When we go LB motion dot run LR, we do 59. Do this. We always do this. LB motion dot wait distance mm 10 times 10. And we do LB motion dot stop and wait. So, as you can see, pag for example, eto, meron tayong ganito. So, 'di ba, palagay nyo, it's recurring. So, when you try to put this on a function, you are just calling or invoking it this one line, which in turn making your code cleaner. Eto, for example, say this is a function, ito yung laman. Yan, so yan, lagay natin yan dito. Wait lang, okay, yan. Okay, lagay natin yan dyan. So, now, let's compare it. Kung ano yung mas clear. Kunwari, let's just rename this, okay? Let's just do this. Let's just go and move forward. So when it comes to naming, so move forward function is executed. Okay. Now, here, I will be just calling one line, move forward. And now, which in turn, make your code much cleaner. Even if you have, di ba, ito, multiple. So now, you can just create a function that has moving forward. So for the ones who are using the Blockly, demo ko lang saglit, you can just do, ito muna. And then, sa functions, na gawin lang po natin ito. Move forward. Yeah, oops. Forward. Yeah. And then, of course, we put our code here. This one. So this is just 10. And then, motion stop. Okay? Now, if we want to do this, ano natin? Copy din natin dito. Motion. This is 10. Motion stop. Oh. So, eto po siya. This is the whole code. So, sige, pagpalagay natin, dalawa, para medyo mataas. Okay, stop. Yan. Okay, medyo mataas siya. But, if we just use this function, remove lang natin, delete natin, ganyan. Then do this. I'll just do this, and then do this. Oops, no. Saan ba yun? Yan. So now, dalawang line lang in 6 lines of code. So you might see the ano there, the pattern. When you have recurring lines of code, it's much better to put it in a function. For example, pangalawang ginagamit mo na yung move, etong block na to. So it would be very much better to put it in a function. And that is one concept of clean code. Doing your function, doing recurring commands, putting it in a function and just calling the function. Tingnan nyo, from how many lines? Let's just, okay. From 20, so this is 5 lines to just, when using the functions, just 2 line. Ito lang, dalawa lang siya. Yan eh, lan, and then, yan. So, dalawa lang. Which in turn, mas napapaganda pa yung code mo kasi you are labeling these commands kung ano yung ginagawa niya, which is moving forward. Right? Now, back again dito. So, let's just remove this. And then, go move forward. Nasabi niyo, sir, if pag ganyan, paano pag gusto namin baguhin yan? Okay, okay. This is where you use yung tinatawag nila na parameter. So, ano nga ba yung parameter? Wait lang ha. So, ano nga ba yung parameter? Now, yung parameter is a type of data or data that is needed by your function in order for it to execute. Meaning, you can pass the data from wherever you call the function, 'di ba? Wait lang. Okay. Naglalag yung naglalag yung ano ko, yung Chrome. Let's just wait for it, to settle down. Nga pala, is it okay that we extend everyone for a bit lang? I guess ito na lang, then we'll discuss with return statements. And then let's do another demo. So we might end at 11 or 12. So okay lang? Okay, okay. So here, let's say we use the parameters, 'di ba? We have the void here, and then our initializer, our name, and then the parameter, yung kanina. So paano nga ba po yan, sir? So we just do this. So int, kung gusto nyo, you might wanna speed left, int speed r, int distance. So, sir, paano po yan? So, ito po is your parameter. Remember po when you are initializing a function, this is called a parameter. When you are calling it in here, so dito po siya ilalagay, splok ko na lang. Pag dito mo siya tinatawag, this is called an argument. Though you can just call it, I've seen a lot just calling it parameter, but the correct way, if you are just conscious about that, it is called parameter here. Okay, so my handwriting is bad, I know. So ito po siya. So when you call the function, yung parameter po, nagagawa po siyang argument. Kasi po, you are passing the actual data na. So, the argument of the parameter. You are passing the data na ini-execute ni move forward function. So, let's just clear this out so that we can finish. Okay. So, sir, paano po yan gamitin? So, it's just the same. Diba? We do it here. Speed L, then speed R, and then here, since let's just do distance cm just to make sure. Okay, so we just do it there. Now, you have a reusable block of code that you can call. Of course, you can change kung paano siya, how long would it take, how fast would it take, kasi you are passing these parameters to the function. So sir, magagamit pa magagamit pa ba namin tong mga variables na to? Yes naman. Bakit? Because this is just a local variable. So we've discussed this earlier. So local variable lang ho siya. So pwede nating gawin, we can do int speed L, just do it here if we want. We can. Or in terms here sa ibabaw, we can. Now, what we call this, so di ba eto na. So let's try to check if meron bang error or magrereklamo ba si compiler natin. Sa palagay ko, sa ano ko, eto, yan. As you can see, meron po tayong error. Yan. error. Yan. Too few arguments to function, void, move forward, int. So this means, sir, ano po yung int? Meaning, we need to provide an tatlong int. So, int values. Yan, error. So here, note, declared here, void move forward, int speed L, speed R, distance cm. So, in order for this to move, we have to declare, or we have to pass a value, which in turns, yan. Okay. So now, ito po siya, yung tawag neto is argument. When you are declaring a function, ang tawag po neto is parameter. So you can just call it, a parameter in every scenario. But for those who are, trying to be technical, that's the term, the correct term. Kasi I've seen a lot in the industry just calling this a parameter. Kasi nga naman, mahirap naman pag parameter, tapos ano naman, but it's up to you. But that's the correct way. So now, let's try if magra-run ba siya. Let me just get get ko muna yung sample. Let's try running it on on digital twin. So ngayon, wala na siya, right? There's no error whatsoever. Hindi na nagrereklamo yung compiler natin. So let's just do this. Try natin pag magmo-move forward ba siya. So let's just add LB delay here. Let's just go 1,000 and then let's try to change. Move forward, let's go 20 and then 20. 10 lang, 10. Okay? Then let's move this to 20. So, yeah. Okay? So let's try to upload this. So now we are calling 2 times. Dalawa na. But we are just adding 1 line of code. So, as you can see, it is much better, much cleaner. Pero na lang, kasi meron tayo nito. Since I will upload this, I'll just paste it here so that you can check. For the students, you can chat your email here if you want to have a copy with this. I'll be asking Sir James if we can put the PowerPoints there sa sa repository. So you just type your if you want to be included. At saka with Ma'am Cherry, I've already added you to the repo. Kindly check na lang ho. Okay. So hindi ko na lang madi-demo sa Blockly kasi nga we're a little bit short on time. So let's just do it sa IDE na lang. But for the Blockly, andito lang ho siya. It's just the same. Now, nga pala, if we want to have the local variables here, sabi, sir, paano yan? Andito lang ho siya. Yan, okay? Yan, okay. So now, we just rename this. We rename this to speed L, then speed R, then then distance cm. Okay? Now, paano nga po ba yan gamitin? Here lang. Local param, as you can see. Go plug that in. Sana yun? Okay. Plug that in. Then, okay. And plug that in. Okay? Now here, eto, 0 po muna kasi wala pa eh. So, let's just go with the numbers. Integer. Dito pala siya. Yan, okay. Let's just add 59. Yan. Okay. So, let's just add there. So, sir, int lang ho ba sa dito sa tawag dito? Sa Blockly? Yes po, as of now, int lang po yung ina-accept ni Blockly eh. But I'll be reaching out with the devs, making it available to accept just like here sa sa Leanbot. Because we can add string po dito it's not necessarily that so we can also add character. But for the Blockly, especially, int lang ho meron ngayon. So I'll be reaching out pa din sa dev if we can try to add that functionality. So we still have 59. Okay. Yan, okay. Now here, eto po siya sa Blockly. As you can see, very clean ang code. Kasi, we just, reuse the function. So, same lang po yan dito. Yan. Iba lang po yung placement, but it does not matter. If you want to describe the function, it's here. Yan. You can try, this function moves the Leanbot forward. Okay? Then, yeah. So just click this, that. Yeah. Okay, here you can also add a comment. This function moves the lean bot forward. For some, they do this function description. They still add that, but it's up to you. I just like to do it like this. Mas madali kasi. So, is this uploaded already? Okay. So let's try to begin a digital twin. So try natin i-run if we can. So we're 5 minutes. Ano. Okay. Now, let's see pag medyo mataas ba or ano. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. It's run LR RPM pala. Yeah, okay, let's do this again. That's why it's very slow. Kasi run LR lang pala yung ano. Okay? So let's just stop this. I'll just reset the lean bot for now. Reset muna natin. Kasi medyo mahina eh. Yan, okay. So, the thing with another, okay, glad na nagkamali ako because since we have this one, di ba, same lang huto. If we have a function or an error here, meaning we can just change one line of code and eto po, change na po siya lahat. So, yan lang din po yung ano, yung one of the perks of using functions. So if you have a function, then meron pong error yung function, you can just change one line of code, and every time you are calling the function, yung code na yon change na. Instead of changing it everywhere sa code nyo. Yan, okay? Let's just do this again. Yan, so medyo extended na ba? Let's just wait. Okay, let's try if medyo bibilis na ba siya. Yan. There, so it should stop, and then slowly, okay? So we know that eto po is slowly, 'di ba, mabilis siya tapos nag-stop. So dito, try natin. So eto po siya, just ano this, cause this is for the for the digital twin. So yan po ay yan. So it already moved. So kunwari, gusto niyong gumawa ng ano, ng turn, it's up to you how you do that. It's still the same. So the next that I'd like to demo about is there are variables that do this. Bool is black detected. Sir, pwede po yan boolean. Yes. But this function requires a return statement. Do function here. Do now let's just ano this LB mission. Oops. Okay. That begin TB1A plus TB1B. Okay? So, let's just remove the digital twin for now. So, ito lang po siya. Yan lang po. So, in order for, let's just delete the move forward lang muna. Yan. So, in order for this to be, paano ba po yan? Kasi, pwede natin gawin. If is black detected, of course, do that. Do something here. Now you might say that okay, if especially if some of you already is beginning, so we go bool is pagpalagay natin is black. So call natin wait lang. We can do that, or if we can say bool black, then is black detected. Pwede ho yan. So yung ginagawa ni return, ito po. Okay? So what we did is, 'di ba, we have called the function. Now, since the function, 'di ba, sabi natin kanina, the initializer tells our compiler kung anong i-expect niya with the function. So now, it is expecting a boolean being returned by the function is black detected. Therefore, may store niya with another variable. Kasi nga, we are returning a value. Ito po siya. So, sir, paano po yung instruction namin later on? Baka I might share it with you or James, but you are seeing the trend here. We are doing it like that. Katapos niyan, this return value of is black detected now can be used anywhere within the loop. Eto, within the loop function. So, yan. Yan po yung may return statement. Now, sir, paano po to if we want to return something? Kasi wala pa eh. let's just say, is block detected, return na lang natin false. But if we want to, check, so we can just say return 5 is greater than 8. So we can do this expression type. So bakit ho ba Boolean? Kasi this is the relational. So is 5 greater than 8? So yung ma-return po, pwede natin gawin as that print line. Okay? So we try to do this. Let's see if meron po bang error. Okay? So wala. Therefore, we try. So ito po, sample lang po to Hindi po siya like ganito talaga gawin nyo. Of course, you will create here. But for now, let's just return false. Sir, pwede pala ganyan na we return yes. This is called shorthand expressions. So ito po siya. Okay? We try to upload this. Tingnan natin if we can have okay, let's just just turn on my bot. Let's do that. Now, we go back to our trusty serial monitor. Clear na muna natin. Let's see if anong marireturn niya. So, meaning 0 po ay false Hindi po siya ano. So, as you can see, we have 0 and 1. Yan po. Meaning po 0 is false. So, false po siya. So, 5 is not greater than 8. Sabi niyo, sir, pwede po bang ibang naman? So, let's say, int add. So, we have int x, int y. We have this one. Then we just say int sum is equal to x plus y. Then we return our sum. Yan lang. So when we call it here, call natin dito. So let's remove this one again. Then let's just call int sum is equal to add 6 plus 7. And then we can go serial.println sum. So as you can see, we can reuse the same function. Kasi nga, this int sum is a local variable. Then we just add it here. Okay? Let's try. Let me turn off my cam a bit. I'll just drink water lang. Okay, so I've made a mistake. So yan, kama pala yan dapat. But you can also always do that, add using arithmetic here. But for the demo sake, let's just do it like that. So, kama ho pala na plus kasi yung sa akin. So, eto, let's try going in with the serial again and deleting this, seeing if we can. So, there you go. We got 13, which is correct, right? So, ganyan po yung may return statement. So, this is your return. So, ibig sabihin lang po niyan is ibabalik niya yung value, whichever the value with this, to the one invoking the function, which is the loop. So meaning, pinapasa, di ba? When we have this, let's just move it above here. Oops. Move muna natin. Yan, okay. So what return does is that, the argument that we have, yung data flow nito, pinapasa niya kay add function. So in this instance, the x would be 6 plus 7. Tapos, di ba, this is 13. Ito naman yung return statement, pinapasa niya naman ulit kay loop yung data ng sum, which is 13. Therefore, this 13 or this sum can be called within the loop function. Yan po yung explanation ng return. So, sir, pwede po ba yung the string, pwede ba? Pwede. Every data type you can return. Meron pa ngang struct dyan but later on, if we can try to discuss that. But for now, yan lang. And then, you might see people or programmers doing this. So, let's just remove the add lang muna for a bit. Void add plus x and y. And then we have sum is equal to x plus y. Yan. But they put the sum variable outside. So int sum. A lot of people might do that with the C++ kasi nga the explanation with that is the performance overhead. Kasi mas maganda pag you store it on a global variable rather than on memory if like ganito yung ginagawa nyo. But let's see if we still can
have this, we can still, the function would still be the same. Kasi nga, technically, saan yun? Speed. So, let's just remove this. Yan. So, ito po yung error. Don't be scared if you have error. You might just, read this, speed was not declared in the scope. You will also have your 13, line 18, line 13, So you might want to check that out. But we'll have a separate discussion on debugging. That would be for the very later. Okay, here, let's just do that. So let's do this. So we just call directly the function. Kasi nga, meron po tayong sum. So ito po, piniprint na lang natin. So let's just see. So bakit nga po ba nag-error yun, sir? Of course, because remember, when a global variable is declared, you cannot use it as a local variable. Okay? Yan po siya yung and a local variable can be redeclared again as a block variable. Pwede ho yan, na ma-declare siya ulit as a block variable. So, as you go, nag-compile na siya. Let's try. So, we still got the same 13. Yan po siya. I was supposed to demo, we should be moving. But since we're very short on time, baka po hindi, I'll just end the lesson here. Kasi po, magla-lunch na din. And let's just proceed to the next. Maybe the next week, if you can, we'll go back here. We'll discuss more about functions. Kasi nga, medyo na short tayo sa time. And now, let's have 5-minute or 4-minute lang pala for Q&A. If we don't have, you might want to raise your question. So, dyan lang po muna for now. Kasi po, medyo short nga tayo sa time. So, if you have any questions, you might wanna raise your hand so that I can address. So, thank you for listening pala. For me, yapping for almost an hour. Okay? So, question lang po for anyone within the group. So, just add your email in the chat box so that I can add them or I can add you guys. So, any questions po regarding, you might chat if you have para po ma-address ko. So, let's just wait for another 2 minutes. I'll just drink water lang po muna. Yep. Hello, hello. Meron pa po pang question or wala na? So that we can take our lunch. So, wala na ho ba? Okay po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ma'am Cherry. So that would thank you for Joash. I'll be adding you. I've noticed that you put your email. So guys, thank you very much. You can still put your email there. Thank you guys. I hope you've learned something for today's lesson, today's training. So thank you very much.